we have to have something in the bank to hold on to and take this forward. Let's pick this up as more developments are meanwhile coming our way. Breaking news coming our way. This is Hamza Burhan, accused of orchestrating the 2019 Pulwama massacre, has been shot dead by a known government in Muzaffarabad in POK. This is information coming in right now. My colleagues are joining us. Ajay Jandial. Ajay, big news.
Rishabh, you rightly said it's a big news that whosoever is killing these, puppets of Pakistani forces and agencies, those who are sitting in Pakistan, but spreading the bloodshed in the Jammu and Kashmir. Pulwama, one of our Pulwama, terror attacks mastermind, Hamza, he had been shot down by the unknown gunmen once again in Pakistan. Who they are, we don't know. But yes, it is true that for last several months, this is happening that most of the terrorist commander, those who were sitting in Pakistan, they have been shot down by some unknown gunmen in Pakistan. And Hamza was one among the culprits who was wanted here in India for Pulwama terror attack, in which 40 CRPF personnel was martyred because of that major terror attack which took place in Pulwama.
Okay, big news. This is as big as it gets. Because remember, the Operation Sindoor strikes that took place to take on the terror masterminds and the terror factories that were operating in the heart of Pakistan in places like Muridke and others. Well, the CCTV visuals that you're watching on your screens, you can clearly see that there are two individuals there approaching a white car on the side of the road. The individuals who are dressed in black, it seems like potentially wearing the burqa, are approaching this car which is parked at an intersection in traffic. One person in a white salwar kameez exits the car from the driver's side and tries to run. The individuals then chase this person, and we are being told that the CCTV is now confirming that this was the incident that caused the fatality. This man is dead, and it is patently obvious that this is a pre-planned killing that has taken place. It is very obvious, Ajay Jandial. They were following the car. They waited for an opportunity for the car to stop in traffic. They approached from the passenger side. You can clearly see one person pointing a gun into the car. You can see the person trying to run. Now, I don't know at this point of time, Ajay, whether he's already been shot and then dies later, or indeed that they catch up with him and shoot him again. What have you come to understood from what these visuals are telling us?
See, Rishabh, what our sources are saying that the person who wanted here in the country, traveling in the car, he was shot from the point blank, almost from the point blank, and they have ensured that he is not going to survive. That is what we have been told by our sources, and he died at the spot where he was shot. And one can see that visual of the car when he was trying to run, and he was chased, and then he was shot there. So these visuals are of the same incident which has taken place, and immediately after this incident, two bikers who was unknown gunmen, they flee from that area. Now the police is doing searches and other things. But what we have seen, Rishabh, that for last several months, number of terror commanders, those were sitting there in Pakistan, they were shot. And no one from the agencies, Pakistani agencies, the authorities, they have shared any information about the killers, that from where they came, how they came. So who they are, basically, even Pakistan don't know.
Okay, so once again, for the people watching this broadcast right now, what you're seeing on the right side of your screens is a CCTV footage which will blow up full on our screens, and can we get it on the bands at the top, and let's blow this up so that you can see this in great clarity in the best that we can understand this. This is in Muzaffarabad in Pakistan occupied Kashmir. You can clearly see two individuals who are wearing head to toe covering, what looks like dressed in a black burqa, are approaching a car, a white color car. It looks like a Swift, I can't tell from this angle. The car is stopped during traffic at an intersection. A gun is pointed from the passenger side window shots are fired. A person wearing a white kurta pajama then tries to run from the driver's side. Now, at this point of time, we don't know either he's already been shot because he's running pretty aggressively, whether plainly on adrenaline. I don't see off from that distance of only 3 feet how these assassins could have missed. But then they chase the man, and that's where the CCTV footage cuts off. Okay, they chase him down the street when we lose the CCTV footage. Now, what we know is that this person is Hamza Burhan, also known as the Doctor. He was one of the masterminds of Pulwama. You remember the entire sequence, and Ajay, just help our viewers understand the entire sequence of the raids that took place in many of these polytechnics and medical colleges where the actual masterminds, the planners, the plotters were discovered over a period of time. Can you put this into context with us, because then this had a bearing on the attack that took place in the Red Fort in Delhi as well?
Yes, Rishabh, you rightly said, because after Pulwama, when case was handed over to NIA, first police was investigating, and then NIA came into the picture, and they have investigated properly, and they found all the links from Jammu and Kashmir to Delhi, and then Pakistan and Pakistan occupied Kashmir, and a number of people, those who were.
Yeah, Ajay, sorry, your connection is a bit poor. We'll let you log back in and come back. General Sudhakarji joining us in the broadcast. General Sudhakarji, many people would say good riddance. Nobody wants to celebrate broad daylight street assassinations, but the man was a terrorist, and it's pretty much confirmed now that he is either dead or unlikely to survive. Your first thoughts?
Yeah, but I must compliment whoever it may be. The unknown gunman is doing a wonderful job. I think it calls for celebration, all right. But at the moment, we have to wait for the last perpetrator, because every militant or terrorist activity in Jammu and Kashmir is linked with each other. This has got further connection, like the very question that you asked, Ajay, whose audio was poor. I wish he puts the things in right perspective, joins the dots, and also brings out that Hamza Burhan also was connected in all his activities that he was involved in the Srinagar Valley. Also has got lots of links with what happened in Uri, what happened subsequently towards Pahalgam, and it is. These people are actually, they deserve to be meted out with this kind of treatment. I must compliment the unknown gunman. They must carry on this activity till the last terrorist in Pakistan is taken care of and sorted out forever.
Okay, so we have seen in Karachi and other places where the IC-814 hijackers are now dead. Just last month in Lahore, we saw the Lashkar-e-Taiba co-founder Amir Hamza, who was also shot dead by unidentified gunmen. He himself was a US designated terrorist who was operating freely in Lahore, also shot dead. This one, of course, has been dramatically caught on CCTV over here. So you can see the modus operandi pretty clearly. Two people, it doesn't look like two women, but they're clad head to toe in black, in two burqas. They approach this car, shoot at point blank range from the passenger side window. The man does manage to flee. He exits the car and runs down the street and then is chased. Multiple bullet wounds is what we are told, and unlikely to survive. So they're going one by one. Now we don't know who's part of the killing. Could be inter-terrorist gang rivalry. It could be anything. It could be us. We don't know. So General Sudhakarji, eventually I think the message to many of these terrorists operating, whether it be in Lahore, Karachi, or in this case Muzaffarabad, is that they are being hunted out one by one.
Absolutely, Rishabh. That's the way to go, because without discounting the plot presented in Dhurandhar 1 and 2, there is some meaning and method which is coming out. I myself, I really don't know. I don't think India has ever had a policy like this, but I would recommend to the government of India times are changing. We need to be proactive, and even if it has to come to a stage of claiming ownership of this unknown gunman, so be it. Terrorism cannot be allowed to exist on soil of any country. If Pakistan does not listen, cannot rein them in, then they should say so. Maybe in a clandestine manner, maybe in a backdoor diplomacy, and this is the way to go. Otherwise, you can't actually have a neighbor who keeps on bleeding you till 1,000 cuts and thereafter starts claiming the Srinagar is to be, snatched away from India and integrated with Pakistan. That's not the way. And I must compliment the unknown gunman. They're doing a great job and keep it up. Very well done.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, General. Thank you for joining us. Adil Al-Badr, he is a person who was recruiting, doing financial training. Can you help us understand the context of this, Ajay Jandial, on this terrorist who is now, we are being reliably told, is dead?
Yes, he basically is from the South Kashmir, and when he joined Al-Badr and moved to POK, he was with Adil, who was a suicide attacker in a Pulwama, and he was among who was wanted over here. Basically, after Adil carried out attack, he fled from that location and then managed to cross the line of control as well. And then he was rose to the rank of a commander, and was operating from Pakistan, and was basically given a task of once again reviving terrorism in the South Kashmir. So he was using his contact, but continuous monitoring was going on. When forces they came to know that where he is and whom they are trying to use, they were caught by the security agencies, investigation agencies at that time as well. But now he is dead because he was shot by the two unknown gunmen. As our defense expert says, that they have done a wonderful job. And wonderful job means that they have killed a person who is killer of humanity over here in the Jammu and Kashmir.
Yeah, I hesitate from celebrating death, but if you can recall